Hello everybody and welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough! We have finished every single Disney World in the entire game. And the only option left to us is to head to Twilight Town and then onward to the world that never was.
Uh-oh. Looks like a no-go.
Gorge, maybe the gate got stuck or something.
So that's what happens if you try to go to the world that never was before it allowed you to go, but basically, we need to head through the Assault of the Dreadnought. This is going to be our last Gummy Ship segment, and it is by far the most difficult. And also, I think, the longest. So, we will be using High Wind Level 8, which looks pretty damn cool if you ask me. Ever so slightly Batmanish, but then that might be with the fact that it is, you know, black and sort of shaped like a bat. It looks like a Batman construction, particularly with all those sort of, you know, curved but very angular things. Just kind of makes you want to go, I'm Batman! Because that's what cool people do. But yeah, this is our last Gummy Ship segment, which I'm very grateful for, and I'm very grateful that we've had a nice break from them, apart from when we did, you know, the one to get into Atlantica. But yes, so the music for this particular Gummy Ship segment is Battleship Bravery, and it's really cool, really dramatic, and very strongly nobody-filled and oriented. Because you've got all these huge nobody ships flying everywhere and lots of stuff attacking you and big massive lasers. It's awesome. And it begins to ramp up to what is probably one of the best finales in a video game to date. Like, it's phenomenal. And while I have bitched and moaned at this game so much, for a variety of reasons, all of which I do believe are very valid, in spite of all of that, I still love this game to pieces, and that is largely in part due to the fact that it ends so well. And for a final Gummy Ship segment, this is awesome. It's suitably challenging, it's got lots of enemies in it, it kind of prepares us for what we're about to face, and it's just really cool. Sure, the music is nowhere near quite up to the quality of, you know, Hazardous Highway, but I guess it's sort of a slightly more foreboding style of music than ultra epic, because I mean that's what we're about to kind of head towards rather than what's actually happening right now. Also, it really is reminding me of Star Fox a lot. I mean, I would assume that Star Fox is probably where they got the idea of turning the Gummy Ship segments into something like this, although it would have been a mixture of Star Fox and general shmups that are popular. But I think in general, sort of having the shifting camera angles as you fly through things and lots of stuff going on, it feels very Star Foxy, and especially when we're out with all of the big ships. All the dogfighting, I mean, it was also very Star Warsy and Star Trekky, but Star Fox was the presiding image that I had. Also, my god, how many bloody nobodies! Now, if you can kill that thing, which I believe you probably can, I'm pretty certain you get huge rewards, but I failed miserably. And that is the last you're ever going to see of the Gummy Ship. And something I would like to point out now before somebody decides to completely bite me out. While when I head straight into Twilight Town, I can very, very easily and quickly head to where we need to go to progress the story. I wanted to ensure that I got all of the chests in the game. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next 14 minutes.
Hey, I think we're almost there. Huh? Gorge, aren't we here because of the picture? Look, I'll show you.
Yeah, through these roads.
Come on, let's go find this mansion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we begin in Central Station, and we have basically free reign of Twilight Town. Pretty much every time we've been to Twilight Town before this, we have been very, very limited in where we can go. But now we have all of that we have all the underground available to us, and we have all of the Sunset Hill area available to us. And there are a lot of chests about there, which is what I'm going to be going hunting for right now. Also, as you can see, I am technically underleveled for Twilight Town. Thankfully, it's not going to affect us too much, but by the time you get to the world that never was, you are going to be wanting to be level 50 as it says. Otherwise, you are going to struggle. Because the last batch of bosses are a challenge. Some of them have got ever so slightly cheap elements to them, but for the most part it is all down to skill, and if you mess up, it's your own fault. But either way, we've got some awesome stuff going on. And I can't wait to begin to be able to gush about this game again. Because I feel like for most of the second half, I've been rather miserable. I mean, to be very honest, for the past 60 parts, I believe I've probably had at least one miserable moment throughout the entirety of the parts. Sometimes even more. But as we get to the conclusion of the game, I don't know, the anger and frustration begins to fade away almost. There's something about the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 that just leaves me feeling very warm and fuzzy inside. No matter how much it frustrates me now, and how much I think Kingdom Hearts 1... Well, Kingdom Hearts 1 has the better story, and the better Disney World integration, and so on and so forth. But something about Kingdom Hearts 2... Like, I mean, the fact that it's a fun game to play. It's exciting. And I mean, you have a lot of options of what to do, even if I do tend to frequently resort to hit things with the Keyblade and don't do a lot else. But still. Like, I don't know. Just as we get to this end of the game, it makes me look back on it with fondness. And there aren't that many games that do that. So, I am grateful that they do. Also, we just got the Nobody Guard, which is, I believe, Goofy's second best weapon in the entire game that's not well, outside of Save the King. So I got very, very, very lucky there. Also, the underground is basically how you're going to get to the Sunset Hill area of Twilight Town. Because I don't know whether you can take the train or not. I don't think you can because the train's not there. But yeah, so there are a lot of chests in here. There are chests in the Sunset Hill area. So if you want to get them, go now. Because kind of once you get to the world that never was, for the most part, you just kind of want to finish the story. Or kind of keep going until you get to the point of no return, at which point then you can turn back. But I don't know, I prefer to try and play straight through. So, get the stuff now rather than later. Now, having said all that thing about just keep going, well, get all the chests now and then just go straight through the rest of the story. It does frustrate me that we're only now allowed access to this underground area and Sunset Hill area again, and also the fact that well, I mean, I'm grateful that Roxas's chests don't matter, because that would be absolutely evil to do to you. Just like, oh, you can't access these chests because you're not Roxas anymore. But, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's no fighting to be had throughout the entirety of this area. So, don't waste having a drive gauge open if you're in it, because nothing's gonna happen. But then also, like, I mean, part of me expected that all the chests would be in exactly the same location as they were in Roxas's Twilight Town, and I don't think they are. There's also ridiculously very, very little to do here. So the only option you have is to, you know, get the chests. And that's if you want the chests, because it depends whether you find them to be useful or not. Mostly I don't, I just want all the chests so that I can complete it and all. Also, thank God for high jump. Because if I didn't have that, I would have to wait all the way until this bloody thing showed up. But as it stands, I could just leap, and it was fine. And whilst we are just being useless, and I'm desperately trying to find chests and not miss them, I guess I'll return to the prospect of Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, obviously it's horrendously going to date this playthrough, but, I mean, the fact that, you know, I'm using the PS2 version instead of Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix, which I'm pretty sure at this point is out. I kind of stopped caring about when it got released, because I was like, well, I'm never going to get to play it, because 1, I don't have a PS3, and 2, I've already played all the games on it. And I'd rather not rebuy it because, well, I don't have a PS3. That's kind of the main reason. Although, having said that, I believe that there are rumours flying about that at some point this year, probably, ish, maybe, don't know, that Square Enix will do basically a full Kingdom Hearts remix. So, include Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD remix and Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD remix, and also Dream Drop Distance in some form or another, and have it on the PS4. I don't know whether that has been fully... I don't know whether that is definitely a thing, but I know that it's something that's being talked about. And it's a very strong possibility. I mean, I don't know whether I've inserted the Dream Drop Distance stuff as just a bit of rumour adding into stuff that is actually being talked about, but whatever. So, because at some point I will be getting a current gen console, purely because I want to play Scalebound and Kingdom Hearts 3 and so on, may end up getting them then. And that would actually finally allow me to play Chain of Memories, because I have never played Chain of Memories. It's literally the only game in the Kingdom Hearts franchise that I've never played. And I mean, it's basically because at the time when the original came out, I was a young child, and don't have that much money as a kid, so you have to choose what you buy, and I wasn't into Kingdom Hearts when the original game came out. And I think it was after kind of Chain of Memories had been out for a while that I then eventually got into it, so I couldn't get Chain of Memories. And then there's the wonder that is bleeding re-Chain of Memories that got only blooming released in America on PS2. Did they care about Brits? No. We weren't allowed that for some reason. They didn't care about us, so they just let us suffer. So I've never played Chain of Memories, and I really want to, because it's part of the plot that I've never experienced. I mean, I've got the general gist of it, and it's very difficult not to when you've, played through the opening of Kingdom Hearts 2 and played through Days and Recoded and all that. But it's still just like, why did you not give us that game when it came out? It's like... But, oh well. And now that we've got all of the chests in Twilight Town that we can, it's time for us to head to the old mansion and properly begin everything. Also, I just had to go into Valor form because I'm not dealing with these blooming dancers anymore. I just want to defeat them as quickly as possible and move forward. But yes, the plot is about to hit the fan so hard that anybody who's never experienced Kingdom Hearts before is going to just be like, what the hell is going on? It's nowhere near the levels of Dream Drop Distance. That just goes completely insane. But then again, anything involving time travel and friendship and hearts and souls and bodies and all that jazz and dreams just is going to explode the mind. And also, we have gone into the woods. And into the woods, and out of the woods, and hopefully be out of here before dark. If you haven't guessed, I love that film! It's amazing! And the musical's amazing as well. Can't avoid the musical. I mean, I did bring it up a while back now. But sorry, it's just anything. If ever I see the words "the woods" now, I'm literally just going to be going like, into the woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark. or happy ever after, I wish. Whichever takes me fancy at the time, really. But anyway, let's head on to the old mansion. It's just about to get real.